extra time.
Jones Telegraph makes your life.
How far along would you say the team is now? Obviously, that question was asked before the season as well, but now the spinners have come in and played. So how far along would you say, given this victory?
Look, we certainly feel really good as a team, but there are always areas, even when we win, we sit down because no one has a perfect game, throughout. Even as a batsman, you know that some balls you were not in good position, so you want to correct that in the next game. As a team as well, you always make mistakes even when you win, but the thing is that you capitalize on it and correct those mistakes very soon during the course of the game. So we'll definitely sit down as a team and figure out the areas that need improvement, the areas that need strengthening. I'm not denying that there are areas that need strengthening. We don't want to live in a dreamland where we don't accept our mistakes. We know as a team we need to improve on certain things, and we've identified those things. It's up to us to discuss and improve on those things going forward and solidifying those areas for us.
Can you elaborate on those areas that you've identified?
I don't want to disclose it. I don't want to speak about it publicly. It's a very personal thing about the team, and I don't want to say it in a press conference.
The knock that you played.
Look, as I said, I'm not going to give in to this. I know for a fact 90% of the people didn't give us a chance after 2 tests. I was sitting in the same room giving a press conference. So we understand where we've come from. I'm not going to live in a dreamland right now and accept all the praise and sit here and feel good about this, because it doesn't matter to me. Honestly, it doesn't. It didn't matter when we were 2-0 down. It doesn't matter when we're 5-1 up. Because what matters is the respect in the change room. What matters is what the management thinks about me, what I think about the players, what the players think about me. And that's all that matters to me. These things do not matter. I know the headlines change from day in, day out. Tomorrow I play a bad shot and get out for 0. Everyone will conveniently do what they want to do. So, as I said, it's not my job to say anything about what I do. Yes, if I make a mistake, I will come here and accept it. I've never been one to give excuses, and I will remain like that. But I'm never one to come here and praise myself. I can never do that because, as I said, this is a job for me. I'm not doing anyone a favor. I'm representing the country. It's an honor for me, and I'm just stepping out to do my job. Not one bit. We had the same mindset when we played in Sri Lanka recently. We had the same mindset when we beat Australia. When we beat Sri Lanka 9-0, everyone said it's a weak team. When we beat Australia, they still said Australia is not a good ODI side. Then we beat New Zealand. Then we beat Sri Lanka again. And we've beaten South Africa here again. So the focus has always been on the team. It doesn't matter to us who's playing, who's not playing. Whether the team is what is supposed to be or it's not in our hands, and it's none of our concern. We want to take the best team as far as we can on the field and have the best mindset to perform every given day that we represent our country. And that remains our mindset, regardless of what happens. The ups and downs will always be there. But the intensity and the respect and the mood in the change room and the mindset to deliver for the team, accepting every situation as it comes, it's been the hallmark of this team. So regardless of what the opposition is like, we always go out there, and what's presented to us, we look to embrace those things and then put up our performances accordingly.
And also, Aiden Markram, as a captain, just your advice you actually give to him as a young captain?
Look, it's not easy. I understand it's not easy, especially when the results are not going your way. I've been very impressed with him as a batsman and as a captain as well. He's really composed of what I saw in the field. It's not easy when things are not going your way, but he's someone who doesn't seem to lose his cool, which I think is a very good thing. It's a very positive sign. He's obviously captained his province. He's captained the junior levels as well. So I would really suggest people show patience with him, because he's potentially your next leader, and he's a top class batsman as well. It's a joy to watch him play, and he's definitely got the talent to dominate as a batsman, and he's got the right mindset to dominate as a leader as well. He just needs some time. I can totally empathize with him because I've been in that position. All I can say is that he's on the right track. Well, look, it's I obviously didn't have much time to prepare because I was doing something very, very important. I was getting married. So for 3 weeks I was totally away from the game, but at the back of my head there was always this motivation, that I just want to be in South Africa. It's embracing being in a difficult situation, and that's all we speak about in the change room as well. When things are hostile, when things are not going your way, you want to be out there in the middle rather than getting extra sleep in the room. So it's a very small change of thought, but that makes massive difference, because when you go out there, you either want to take up the challenge or you don't, and that can only come from here. The power of the mind is much greater than practicing hours in the nets. You might practice for 2 months, but if you're not game ready before the game, you're going to look like a fool. So I rather focus here a lot, because I understand that we play so much cricket that you don't necessarily need to go into the nets for hours and hours every day, but you rather tune your head, and then things happen on the field which even you don't expect, because you just want to be in the battle and deliver for your team. Come what may, in any situation, you just want to be out there and make sure you help the team win games, and that's always been my mindset, and that's actually been my strength as well.
Virat, you just said you don't really listen to the noises from outside, so your coach also just said you're the best batsman in the world. Is that something that how do you feel when people say that about you, and do you feel personally that you are the best batsman in the world?
Look, I'll be very honest with you. I don't at this stage. I don't feel like competing with anyone. It's all about how I prepare before the game, what my work ethics are like, and how I'm feeling on game day. And my only motivation is to get into that frame of mind. I'm not competing with anyone at all. If anything, I only look to help my team in any way that I can. And during the course of that, I mentioned that before, if you're thinking about the team, special things happen. But if you're thinking about, being ahead of someone else, then you'll be found out very soon by this game, and then you're compromising on what the team needs as well. So, look, as I said, I don't want any tags. I don't want any headlines. I just go out there and do my job. It's up to the people to write what they want to write. I don't want to be called anything. It's my job. I'm supposed to do what I'm doing. I'm not doing anyone a favor, as I said. So I just want to be in the zone of working as hard as I can and trying to do the best that I can for the team. And then everyone's doing a job. They have the freedom to write and say what they want, but it's very important that I don't change with that, because my zone is very simple. It's simply doing hard work and performing for the team.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.